Plus, great looking legs just in time for the summer. More on a fat freezing procedure.
Serving all of San Diego, this is your Fox 5 News.
We'll show you how you can get great legs for the summer with just a little help from modern technology. We're right back after this. Let's go out to Susan. She's talking about sexy legs for the summer.
Yes, I am. It's that time, bikini season and all that. If you want sexy legs for the summer, this is an option. Joining us right now, Dr. William Groff from the La Jolla Cosmetic Surgery Center. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm great. How are you doing?
Good, thank you.
Great. Let's talk about Zeltiq, because this is relatively new, but how exactly does it work? And we'll also kind of show the procedure being done, and we'll show you some before and after pictures as well.
Perfect. Well, Zeltiq is probably the newest technology that has everyone buzzing about the country. What it does is it uses suction and cold technology to destroy fat cells. So what's happening here is the skin and the fat gets sucked up into this cup, and these two plates, you can see a plate right here and there's one on the other side, bring the temperature of the tissue, the fat, down to close to freezing, and that kills the fat cells. And the fat cells, when they die, are absorbed by the body and excreted.
And so but do you really, can you really see results? Like, I know you did bring in some before and afters, which we want to show, but a lot of these things, you know, you just don't know whether you're going to see any difference.
Right. Well, it's not going to have the same equivalent effect as, say, liposuction, but the beauty of the procedure is that there's absolutely no downtime. You can go to work the same day, you can go right back to the gym immediately, and it's painless. So for a painless procedure, you'll definitely see a result, but it can take anywhere from 3 weeks to about 3 or 4 months to see the result.
Okay, now does it hurt?
No, it's just a little cold.
It's just a little cold?
Yeah.
And then but Courtney, you applied it. Basically, you now have a new way in which you guys can target certain areas, right?
Right. Zeltiq came out with a new handpiece. There used to be this handpiece up here, which is a little bit larger, which we generally use to treat the abdominal area, love handles. But now they've come out with this smaller handpiece, and we can use it on the inner thigh, outer thigh, even on the knee area if there's some extra fat here.
Really?
So it's a great technique that has no downtime, painless, and it absolutely does work.
It does. Okay, so how much are we talking?
Well, for this treatment today, this would roughly be, for this one area, about $800. If she wanted to do this thigh, and of course she wanted to do the other thigh as well, it would roughly be about $1,100 to $1,500 depending.
Yeah, you definitely want to do both legs.
Right, you want to be symmetric, right? That would make sense.
Okay, the other thing we talk about when we talk about sexy legs over the summer is dark spots. You know, you get freckles and you get, sunspots.
True.
What can you do to get rid of those?
Well, if you look at Carrie's legs, actually, it works out pretty well.
Let's look at Carrie's legs.
She actually has some brown spots as well, and as people get older and they're exposed to more and more ultraviolet radiation from the sun, they'll tend to get more and more of these brown spots. So we can use laser technology, usually 1, maybe 2 treatments at the most. We can eliminate these brown spots and have those legs looking nice, sexy, and clean.
Carrie, how do you feel about everybody staring at your inner thigh this early in the morning?
All right.
She's beautiful, though. She's a beautiful girl. We're just we're being nitpicky.
Well, gosh, like she could be any prettier,
That's right,
I mean,
exactly.
honestly. Okay, so then what about when there are white spots from the sun? A lot of people say there isn't a laser that can target white spots.
That's probably one of the toughest things we have to deal with in dermatology as far as trying to improve that, but we do have resurfacing lasers that can stimulate pigmentation in those spots, so there is hope. Usually you can get them to get a little bit darker, but it's hard to get a perfect match, but you can blend it in pretty nicely with some of the fractional technologies like Fraxel Repair or Fraxel Restore, things like that.
Those will make a difference, huh?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, one other thing. Do you remember when it was a big deal? Everybody said that Demi Moore had like a knee lift or something. You know, people have those little wrinkles around their knees start to develop. Is there anything that can be done for those?
That's tough. There are some skin tightening technologies, but the problem with those is that they're unpredictable. Now, I will say, looking towards the future in the next few to several months, there's some really good focused ultrasound technology that will most likely be beneficial for those areas.
Oh, in the future, we're just going to be able to be rolled in someplace and we'll come out just looking phenomenal.
Right, some big booth you can go in and come out looking beautiful.
I love everything about that. Okay, so when is she going to start seeing a difference in her legs?
As early as 3 weeks, she'll start to see, you'll be able to pinch and feel a difference, and she'll feel that, like when she runs, for example, her thighs would rub together a little bit.
Right.
Probably in about 3 to 4 weeks, she'll notice that won't be occurring anymore.
Really?
Yeah,
and you can do that
amazing.
on love handles and what other
locations? Oh, it's great for love handles, abdomen, upper arms. Inner thighs, outer thighs, and buttocks.
Oh yeah, we're looking at the before. We just saw the before and after pictures. And so,
Okay.
have you found that as you chronicle people who come into your office, you really are seeing that it looks different?
Oh, absolutely. We have great before and after pictures. When patients come in for a consultation and see myself or Dr. Fitzpatrick, we'll take them through all those before and afters.
Dr. Fitzpatrick, one of the best.
Yep, that's my buddy.
One of the best. Okay, if people want any more information about this, and also I know you have some sunscreen too, because we do want to mention that you can avoid some of those sunspots.
Yeah, the way to avoid the age spots, the sunspots, the wrinkling, and the texture changes. Of course, it uses sunblock with 30 or higher with zinc or titanium, like the Skin Medica sunblock.
Okay,
Excellent.
all right. Thank you so much, Dr. Groff. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thanks very much, you guys, for coming in.
you.
And good luck. Make sure you switch to the other leg.
Okay.
And if you want more information, just go to fox5sandiego.com. All right, Chrissy.
That's a good point, Susan. Don't forget the other leg. We don't want her walking around in circles, you know what I'm saying? Because one leg's stronger, bigger than the other.